Hello, everybody. Here's a picture of I Am Weasel.
They don't think it's a real thing.
It's not real. It's not. I refuse.
You're not real. None of you are real.
I refuse to believe that this bullshit that you just made up on the spot's real. Anyway.
None of you are real.
Anyway, guys, it's me, DeBioman12. I'm back with the boys, whatever these two fucking people's names are. Link and Choez. Choez, say hi. You haven't been on the channel in like a month or...
You're not real. I don't have to say shit to you.
That's true. That's true. I am not real. Who's in the comments? Choez? Oh, it's you. You're a bitch. Wait. I gotta fucking pull this bullshit up.
Just like real life.
Just like real life. Choez is not real. But yeah, we're here once again. Oh, hi, Superstar64, just like real life. Yep. Oh, I have fucked up the setup.
Superstar64, have you seen I Am Weasel?
No, I am... Raptor Rex probably has seen it. I Am Weasel. He's a fucking weirdo. Like, he knows that kind of shit.
Weasel, dude,
Raptor, have you seen I Am Weasel?
You guys are with me on this, right? This fucking shit that Link's talking about, this isn't real.
Link, could you please explain it once again? Oh, fucking... Bean Daddy Mandela has already beaten me to fucking sending the link out on his stream, on his Discord. Alright.
Bean Daddy Mandela will back me up. He knows I Am Weasel.
I'm sure Bean Daddy, if anyone, Chad knows it. If anyone knows it.
When you say it not like talking about it as a show, you just sound schizophrenic. Bean Daddy will back me up. He knows I Am Weasel.
He knows I Am Weasel.
Honestly, it sounds schizophrenic even from the fucking... Wait, before we get back down the brass tracks, I have something to rant about. Oh, what do you want to rant about, Chad?
Oh, no.
Oh, boy. Oh, I have,
God,
and for a...
real.
No, I don't believe you, Raptor. You and fucking... You and goddamn Link are fucking make conspiracies.
Everyone's against us. See, this is why none of you are real.
Welcome to Big Weasel.
Welcome to
Big Pharma.
Welcome to Bioman12 and his Bioman12, where on today's episode, Bio and Choez get gaslit by their community.
I wish
it's been my community. It's your community. I don't have a community.
You got 17 subs. That's a community.
I wish fucking we were on stream whenever we had that conversation. That was so funny.
I watched the video.
What are you fucking talking about?
I know that video. I know the video you're talking about, Bean Daddy Mandela. I know
the one where she ended up in like a fucking water container thing. Like there was a weird video of her like in a elevator, and then it turns out then she like was found in like the water dispenser at the top of the building. Why have we
gone from I Am Weasel to Lisa Lamb?
I don't know.
It's a fact that getting off an elevator on certain floors is a gateway to another dimension.
Of course it is, you know.
Who are these people? How are they still alive? You think natural selection would have gotten them at this point?
Just killed them off, right?
What?
Just hit them with a fucking meteor or something. No, that was Lisa Lamb in the USA. This was in Taiwan. Huh? So
another one that happened?
Maybe Lisa Lamb's elevator also opened to a different dimension, but her dimension.
Don't you start.
But her dimension just opened up into like an aqua filter or whatever the fuck was on the top of that building. Anyway.
Remember the last stream when we read a story about Hitler killing JFK? That was pretty funny.
Oh yeah, no, Hitler killed Abraham Lincoln, not JFK.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, Choez.
Choez,
last stream we read a story about Abraham Lincoln getting assassinated by a time-traveling Adolf Hitler. Guess what website it was on? I just want to...
Oh, Jesus.
Hi, Dirk.
Reddit?
Yep.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it was Reddit.
It was no sleep.
Yeah, /no sleep. Because, you know... Oh, the funniest part of the story, besides, you know, Hitler assassinating Abraham Lincoln, was, it started and the guy writing it was like, I am 103 years old. Because you have to pretend that everything that happens is real in those kinds of stories. So he was like, okay, so my mom, who was around during that time, told me. Anyway.
Oh, yeah, he was the son of Hitler, too.
Oh, yeah, he was also the son of Hitler. We have stunned Choez into silence.
I'm sorry, I'm concentrating on a couple other things. I'm kind of on three things at once right now.
Oh, damn it. I'm not in the thing. Ooh. Are you ready to read funny stories, Choezby?
Am I ever?
No.
No.
Also,
am I going to? Yes.
Also,
You
to
can-
point... Oh.
I am an entertainer. I have an obligation.
This is true. Also, Bean Dye Mandela has commented, and yes, I always beat Grant. Just gonna let that one sink in the air for a minute, Chad.
Ooh.
Let's head up,
Chad.
shall we? Which story do you guys want to read first? You want to read Wattpad, DeviantArt, or fanfiction.net?
Oh,
All
boy.
of these are the wrong answer.
True.
Do I want gun, poison, knife?
Do I want to be hit by a car, squashed by a tank, or shot into space?
Like this is one of those, and it will always be like this, right? It'll always be like this, where there is no right answer.
Oh, hey, Anna's in the comments. Hi, Anna.
I say we start with either Ollie or neutral. So I want to say comrade for last.
Make fun of Ollie from the Kaiju tournament.
The joke is that he made a crab.
The joke is that he's a fucking moron.
He doesn't follow this. He doesn't follow the channel anymore. You can
He's
make
not
that-
watching this stream. I can say whatever the fuck I want. Yeah.
Anyway, Ollie. Okay, so Ollie Creepypasta, Story of Neutral. Choezby, pick one. Space.
Fuck it, Ollie Creepypasta because it's a list of OCs.
Indeed, it is. We're not reading all of them because that would take us.
How many are there? Oh.
Okay, but there's
Oh,
only
they're not.
two. There's only three creepypastas. Yeah,
Except one of them is
I think.
ominous.
Ominous?
Yeah, the fucking the fanfiction.net one looks like a fucking like a crowbar to the knees.
That's true. Anyway, alright. Ollie, Creepypasta. 185 views, 8 stars, 11 comments by Ollie the Pasta. Real creative title. Alright, let's go. Ollie is one of my main OCs, and I usually roleplay with her a lot. Slightly implied by the word usually. Some people find it hard to understand her. So here's a chapter about Ollie. Edited April 23rd, 2020. April 13th, 2020. Okay. Name Oliver Birchrose. That's a terrible name. She prefers to be called Ollie or Olive. Olive. Call me Olive.
No.
Just throws in. Ooh, I like.
Sign into Wattpad, Google. Fuck off.
Age: born September 25th, 2001. She never lived in a pre 9/11. She missed it by that much. Everything changed.
Shut the
Shut the
You
fuck
shut
up.
your fucking mouth. I've read ahead. It gets worse. It's worse. It gets worse.
So this makes her 18 when she died. Still likes to count her birthdays. Eyes: an innocent,
Too late.
light, honey-colored yellow. That's not eyeball colored. Hair color length: a milky chocolate color. So brown. There's words to describe these colors.
This fucking character is like the naming conventions are just DBZ, but shit.
Oh Christ! I just saw the
Everything
fucking.
has to be named after a food.
Oh god, I've read ahead a little bit. Oh shit.
Also, yeah, it's related to her power. This is stupid. This is a fucking
Dragon Ball Z.
Academia OC disguised as a creepypasta character.
It's a Dragon Ball Z
He's
character.
quirk. He's hunger.
A milky chocolate color that goes slightly past her shoulders. Okay. Skin color, a sun-kissed olive complexion. It's called is it Mediterranean to call that?
Sounds Mediterranean to me.
Yeah, olive complexion. I don't think it's all. I feel like olive is not. I mean, Oliver is a unisex name, says Anna. This is true, but olive is not. Olive isn't. Olive isn't a name.
Vegetable.
Is it a vegetable?
You're named after a vegetable, dude.
Is it a vegetable or is it a
Imagine
fruit?
being a vegetable.
It might be a fruit. It's a gross.
There's a joke there, Choez, but I'm not gonna make it.
Yeah, what do you think I was making?
Hungry form.
Damn.
Yeah, power. Hungry for.
Did you forget the last stream that I was on?
Sure.
It's always like this.
Hungry form
You know,
appearance.
if you tuned into my streams, that this is just how my streams go.
Hungry form appearance. Olive's skin color drains to a lifeless gray, similar to Tiki Toby's. Shut up.
Bad start already.
Immediately bad.
Don't mention Tiki Toby, please.
Yeah, 3 points off for mentioning Tiki Toby. Each and every nail feels like it's been ripped out. To me
Feels
or
like
to
it's
her?
being ripped out I don't fucking know, but probably to her.
That doesn't make sense for. Oh, it doesn't matter.
Hey, no, none of this makes any fucking sense, Grant. We're reading a list of creepypasta OCs on Wattpad. What were you expecting?
Not. To be honest, I expected
Magic
more.
system description? We going into how fucking psychic powers work? No.
I was expecting a little bit worse, to be honest. But this is so fucking stupid. Well, they're actually turning into long claws. Okay. Ollie's toothy smile is so wide that it literally goes ear to ear. Okay. Rows of sharp, needle-like teeth sprout. Her eyes turn a charcoal gray. That's not what that is. While they get smaller and begin to violently shake. Her voice is very demonic and distorted. While she'll commonly say, who wants to voice Ollie the pasta?
You're gonna have one line.
Yeah?
Do you want to do it, Chosby, since you're returning?
You are
Oh
the
no,
guest.
they have 2 lines. You take it. That's too many for me.
I'm hungry.
Thank you. To add to this creepy vibe, sometimes she'll go on all fours, twist her body in a painful way, and crawled around. First and foremost,
Okay.
thanks for ripping off the fucking Exorcist. Secondly, please proofread. Keep in mind.
Look,
No.
No. Keep in mind.
leaving.
Yeah, I'm leaving. If she hasn't eaten in a while, she'll be frowning, foaming, and drooling at the mouth. Okay. So sorry,
Wait.
to shit to rip apart. Yeah.
I just read the first sentence of weapon. What does that mean?
If not hungry, an extra scalpel of Jack's. Oh, because the fucking fan base loves giving iOS Jack a scalpel. Because, he eats kidneys and stuff.
Oh.
Because, it's stupid. But she also uses her claws and teeth. She's also knows how to shoot and gun.
Shoot and gun.
She also knows how
She's running
to
and
shoot and gun. And she's a hard puncher. I love
Hard
Locke.
puncher.
Hard puncher.
Hard puncher. Who the fuck?
Francis Ngannou. Mike Tyson.
Oh, yeah.
She's-
Why would you describe it as a hard puncher?
Well, you see,
Why is
she
yeah.
she fucking what's it called? A Mohs hardness scale. She has
she's-
her own test where she punches shit.
Oh
She's
god, dude, this was a fucking... this coincidence. It lines up perfectly. Like yesterday, I had a fucking conversation in the world building server about material properties.
Also,
Fucking guy went into the fucking whole like description of what hardness actually means. Why is it coming up again?
Also, I love that hard puncher is a weapon and not a power.
Yes, you can only punch things that are at least a 3 on the most hardness scale. So, Gypsum and Talk, you guys are fine.
Her hands are registered weapons. She's Steven Seagal. New voice for the character. She's Steven Seagal. Personality.
Like be some Eastern European fucking dictators.
She'll start hanging out with Putin.
Yeah, the fucking dude who leads Belarus or whatever his name is.
Whatever the fuck. Suicide seems to be an infection addiction to too much anime. You'll notice a few things about her. She's a very friendly person, quite polite. She lives to laugh and usually is a bubbly person. She gets nervous from time to time. You have to understand, she is disturbed.
Wow. She
Fuck yeah.
To laugh.
I'm gonna fuck
She lives to laugh.
She lives.
Born on September 25th, 2001. So this makes her 18 when she died.
She lives to laugh. She can't be alone for long or else she'll... I'm not over it. Fuck you. Never... Wow.
I guess you could say she was down with goodness.
She truly is the hand of God, the righteous... the dark Messiah.
She truly is the storm that is approaching.
That's not disturbing. Hey, Vince, you have to understand that she is down with the sickness, says Vince. She can't be...
Being nervous signifies being mentally disturbed. Of course. Everybody is.
She can't be alone for long or else she'll freak out. Or else she'll get down with the sickness. She's really stressed out.
Sometimes when the sickness flares up, I scuttle around like a creature.
The sickness is taking her over. You could say this is her last resort.
Cease breathing.
We're gonna get fucking sued.
She's gonna start cutting her life into pieces. This is her last resort. The drowning pool.
God.
She can't be alone for... Oh, yeah.
Hang on one second, I have to go throw something at my sister.
Okay. She's generally a fun person to be around. She is sensitive and can be easily broken down into like a cardboard box.
She's very easily deconstructible for easy travel.
Just start like taking her apart at the atomic level, like Molecule Man, Disintegrator. She's awfully clingy and hates being ignored. Will snap at you, comma, if you annoy her. Thanks. But when she's hungry, it's a whole different case.
She's a fucking pick-me girl that turns me that turns her into the rake. She's a pick-me girl that turns into the rake.
I like the fact that like this character's entire like fucking horror aspect can be avoided if you just give her a Snickers. She's not herself when she's hungry. She's like Godzilla in that one commercial. Don't leave her alone or she'll let the bodies to the floor.
Oh, God.
Yeah, when she's hungry, she doesn't care about anyone or anyone's safety. She will say insulting things. I thought she was like a fucking monster when she was hungry.
Your mom's gay.
I wouldn't want to be around me if I was hungry.
Scuttling around on all fours like the fucking possessed child in Faith. It's just...
She is dangerous.
Scuttles up, your mom's gay.
This reminds me a lot of...
you just noticed the list of relationships.
Yeah, Superstar. Yeah,
it gets worse.
It does get worse. Yes.
It gets worse.
Like, what were you gonna say?
I said this is starting to remind me a little bit of Cannibalistic Katie.
Oh God, my favorite character,
I am.
or Candy Cane, or whatever the fuck her name was. She will say insulting things. Yeah, she is dangerously aggressive in the storm, so stay away because she's not afraid to rip your stomach out. She's not real. I don't have to worry about this.
You literally mention, like, later on, you mention that you can, like, get her to have a mental breakdown by being insulting. I don't think I care about her in the fucking rake form when I can just call her a prick and she starts crying.
Sleepy.
I just read her relationships to see what you were talking
relatives.
About. It gets worse.
Mary Birchrose, mother. George Birchrose, father. Bailey Birchrose, cousin. Thanks.
Wow.
Relationships. Soul. Wait. Soul's resident. Okay. I don't know what that means, but cool.
What?
Joseph Armatrol? Who the fuck is this dweeb? Armatrol.
Dead ex.
Deceased ex-significant other.
Oh, you don't know Joseph Armatrol from...
Wait, is Cleo Smith that fucking character who cut out her own eyeballs? No. Cleo the killer is on the fucking street.
Hobo Heart.
Hobo Heart, friend. Tiki Toby. Hell of a good friend. One of her BFFs. I'm going to kill her with my bare hands. Oh God. Lazare, like a little sister. Sally, like a little sister. Because everyone... Sally is every single character that has ever been made for Creepypasta's little sister. It's the worst. Jeff, friend. Lulu, like a sister. Law Silver, friend. EJ, basically like a teacher. Dr. Smiley, fuck off. Like a teacher. Slenderman, boss.
No, that's where it gets worse. That's the worst one.
Yeah.
That's why it's worse. Is because
Slenderman.
in the list of relationships, she is employed by the Slenderman. Employed.
She is a proxy, Chosby. She's a fucking mercenary. Like, do people not realize that they're slaves, basically? Like, they're mindless puppets that he uses?
Fucking dead!
No, because don't you get it? Slenderman understands all these losers.
I wonder what Slenderman pays hourly.
30. Has anyone actually read the original Sally story? I've heard it read. I didn't read it myself because I don't hate myself that much. Despite the stream that I'm doing right now. Yes, it's worse than this, Josie.
Surprising!
Do you think Slenderman provides health insurance?
Yes. Unlike the people that...
If he is employing people, then he has to by U.S. law, or else we fucking drone strike his house.
Enemies. Why does... Okay. Enemies. Ben drowned. Why?
Because he said one day you shouldn't have done that, and she took offense to it.
Offender, which...
The offender.
I know what you mean.
Is that like bargain bin intruder?
Oh no, that's sexual offender man, Josie.
Sexual offender man.
You know, Slender Man, but a rapist. As the fan base... What? Why is the fan base okay with this character? Why is this the one? The one
that's like... That is like a major, like... If you have people who don't think the creepypasta community is that bad still, I'm just showing them sexual offender.
Yeah, he's still a thing. Like, why is this still an acceptable character that we just have in this series canon?
Yeah, where it talks about how he molests the proxies. Yes, this is.
That's why.
Funny.
By the way, last week, do you remember we were supposed to read the Tiki Toby turns into a girl story?
Oh, was that what happens?
Yeah, that's exactly what happens. He turns into a girl, and then sexual offender man shows up. And that's why we didn't read it.
Oh no.
Jeez. Caleb. I don't know who Caleb is. Joseph. No idea who that is.
From the Bible.
Yeah, Saint Joseph. Jesus' fucking stepfather.
Joseph the killer. Oh, who's that?
It's Jesus' stepfather.
Who's the first murderer in the Bible? I forget his name.
Cain
Cain the killer. Just turned into Jeff the Killer.
I have just thought of, like, this would be the magnum opus of the fucking, like, creepypasta community if some fucker were to rewrite the Old Testament as if it was a fucking creepypasta story using those characters.
They talk about how Cain was all misunderstood and stuff.
I hate it so much.
They talk about how Cain was overcome by his murder urges that he's had since he was a boy.
Also,
he suffers from massive mind loss.
Also, that the devil is actually Slenderman in the story.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the Garden of Eden, but the characters are all creepypasta characters, and the snake in the snake in the tree is just Slenderman. Wrapped around.
Oh god, I have to send this meme.
No. Hobbies.
You don't understand. I have to send this meme.
Hobbies. Cooking and baking. Studying medicine. What? Coloring. Skateboarding. Watching movies. You sound incredibly boring.
But could you imagine, like, if, like, there was a Jeffrey Dahmer documentary, and they're like, oh, he really liked painting little birdhouses. No one fucking cares. It's Jeffrey fucking Dahmer.
But God said, if I eat it, I'll die. No. I fucking hate that so much. No.
No. God said, if I eat it, I'll die. No.
That's my favorite fucking meme. Fucking the one with Scarlet Witch and Thanos where she's like, you took everything. No!
Everything. No.
No.
Welcome to the part of the show where we... My dog is broken.
Welcome to the Choez tangent. We will have many more of these.
Oh, Choez. Last stream, we fucking went on like a 12-minute tangent about how whether or not a silver car could kill a werewolf.
Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious.
Chozy, if you dropped a werewolf into a silver line volcano, would he melt?
Shut up. We're not starting this again.
No, these are stupid philosophy questions. We need to be asking questions like, what is a chair?
Yeah.
Well, fruit is a comfort item, not a comfort food. Oh, yeah.
Comfort item?
Comfort.
Oh!
Wait. Where the fuck?
Comfort item! She just like holds it, calms down.
Just holding a fruit. Okay, what chronic stupidity did I miss?
Holding a fucking...
Holding an apple.
Holding a fucking, like, apple like a stress ball.
She tries to squeeze it and it just breaks in her hand.
Wow, this grapefruit isn't as elastic as I thought.
Soft spots. Joseph, deceased lover. Fruit. Comfort item.
Also,
bees.
Okay, right. Bees.
Yeah.
Positive vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when I think of bees, I think of positive fucking vibe.
I feel so positive right now as they're stinging me.
When I think of bees, right, I'm not thinking about the fucking vibe of the bees.
I like... Now all I'm thinking about is that stupid fucking Nicolas Cage movie. The bee.
No, is this...
No.
Stop. Is this person a bear?
Oh god.
Are they a honey badger or something?
Yeah, I mean, they did have honey-colored eyes. They did have honey-colored eyes. It's true.
This is Winnie the Pooh.
Bees, my god.
You are a bear.
What's that fucking... I gotta look that shit up. Bees, my god.
Oh god.
Bees,
I
my
guess I
god.
like to see bees because that means I'm close to the honey.
An Amazon attack. A deadly bee weapon. Bees, my god. An actual line from a DC comic, which was said by Batman. Anyway, weaknesses.
Oh god.
Any hit to the mouth, stomach, claws, or just general insult. So like, just if she comes at you can just start spin hot tracks at her and she'll fall over and cry. Especially if
you see her like fucking, you know, on four limbs, like walking backwards, like in the fucking Exorcist. So you just call her a retard and punch her in the face and you win.
What the? Oh, my it's like, oh wait. Especially if someone or a topic related to Joseph really gets to her. Do you guys know that fucking joke where it's like the Twitter fucking conversation where it's like they say something.
Wait a fucking second. She has Joseph in both enemies and relationships.
He's probably a zombie or something. I don't know.
Are they different Josephs? Is she allied to the one with the last name and enemies with Saint Joseph?
I was gonna say Joseph Stalin. Joseph Stalin, deceased lover.
If you bring up Saint Joseph for the birth of Jesus, she recoils.
Such a weak vibe check.
Shut the fuck up.
That's what Anna said. I was just reading the comment.
I know! That's what I'm telling it to.
Wait, she's shorter, so she's not fast. Aren't you like a fucking demon or something?
As fast as what?
As fast as a rock.
Rat.
She's like, listen, okay. So she's faster than rock, but she's still not as fast as sound, so she's somewhere in the middle.
Right.
What?
It's a bad creepypasta joke.
Stupid joke, Choez.
Oh, Link, Choez, it's your line again. Oh no, it's Link, your line.
Link's line.
I'm hungry.
Thank you.
You get a fucking Snickers, then you crack.
Oh, what's the stupid giant rock golem from fucking Neverending Story? What's it called?
Rockbiter.
Yeah, thanks Rockbiter for the line delivery.
Why do you...
You're welcome.
Why do you know that off the top of your head?
Because he knows everything in the fucking world, Josie. What are you talking about?
I know every obscure reference.
You really do.
Except for SWAT's cats. I don't know that one.
Extra.
What?
Favorite color is yellow. This is like a D&D thing where like your character's proficient in history, and then you roll nat one, and his nat one was at SWAT cats. Like, fuck, I don't know.
Fuck is SWAT cats, huh? I never heard that.
If you think this is bad, look at the
SWAT. Hold on.
Superstar64. I will not look at the creepypasta files wiki. I don't want to.
I will not. I will not be doing that. I actually think you are trying to physically injure me with that comment. I'll be taking you to court. I hope you have a lawyer.
I'd rather keep my eyeballs intact. So no, says Anna. My favorite color is yellow. Can't get over Joseph. Loves plushies. She will stick to someone. It's like glue. She's
it's
fucking
all that
sticky.
honey from earlier. She is a bear.
She's made of glue. She will, and I mean will freak out if you touch her shoulders.
It's just another weakness. Why wasn't that in the weaknesses?
Oh Christ! Throws up black. Wait, what the fuck? Throws up black liquid once the demon has been injured.
Demon?
The one, you know.
Ma'am, you have the plague.
Oh God.
You don't have a demon.
Disorders. PTSD.
Oh boy.
Monophobia. Anxiety. Seasonal depression. BTP. Fuck off. Genuinely. Like, actually fuck off.
Fucking BT. What the fuck?
I'm looking
Branson, the police department. Barack Obama, the police department. D&D.
Oh, borderline personality disorder.
It took you a while, didn't you?
I'm gonna pretend I did. I'm gonna pretend I knew what it was. Anyway, background. So by the way, great way to start any kind of story is with so. So you know, like Oliver was out here. So Oliver really had the life ahead of her. The singular life. She was
the life. The life.
The life. The Omni Mother.
The only life.
The Omnitrix.
She was Ben 10.
She just turns into fucking forearms.
I was gonna say Diamond Head. Fuck. She was one of the top students on her school. Like, she was on top of it. It was liked by many.
Yeah, no wonder she was one of the top students, because she was on top of it.
Shut up. She wanted to be a nurse like her mother was, so she saved up money for college. Well, I wonder how... save up a fucking lot by yourself, huh? Doctorate. On Oliver's 18th birthday, Joseph, okay, new character, wanted to take her camping. She was throwing up and getting fevers a few days prior, but still wanted to go because she would have felt horrible since Joseph put a lot of effort. Put in a lot of effort. It was night time when everything happened. Oliver felt herself ... Loose control. Loose control. Lose control, not lose control. Like, just like screw it back in a little bit, you know.
Yeah, you know, it's like her. Did I mention that control was also another word for her shoes? Her shoelaces got a little loose.
Just fell out. At least she's not wearing Converse, right?
Yeah.
Like someone else was controlling her. Pain was everywhere on her body since it was the first time changing into a demon. Okay.
No one's gonna get this fucking reference.
Yes?
No one's gonna get this fucking reference. This is a panic attack.
I get the reference. That's
a fucking inside joke. Shut up.
It's not a reference. It's a joke for me and Choez specifically.
Yeah,
no one in the chat team are gonna know the fucking joke. Like, Anna doesn't know.
Yeah. Listen, if you guys don't understand, you have to watch all the streams, and you still won't understand, so bye.
You gotta watch all the streams. Also, you gotta hack into my Discord account and listen to us play D&D every other month.
Here, let me get his password, the person that comments.
No! Next stream, it's gonna open up, and I'm gonna be like, hey guys, okay, so this is Choez's IP address.
I thought you were gonna say it's gonna be someone trying to impersonate you.
Yeah.
It's obviously not you, though.
I don't know shit. Anyway, Oliver felt pain was everywhere on her body. On her body, it's like on top of her. And since it was her first time turning, Joseph went out in the forest to check on her. So that meant some feral beast what? To check on her. So that meant some feral beast clawed Joseph and ambushed him. Oliver had immediately turned back into normal and ran. She ran like there was no tomorrow. Since she didn't want to hurt Joseph. Oliver
she
had
fucking left him for dead.
Oh god!
I didn't want to hurt you. I gotta run. He's fucking bleeding on the ground.
So like turned into a werewolf and murdered him, and then like was like, oh shit, I guess I gotta go.
Oh no, I didn't want to hurt you. It's like,
oh shit, I left the stove on. Gotta go. Oliver
you left this mutilated corpse here.
Oliver had
come on, you're just leaving this lying around. Come on.
Who let all this good food go to waste? She said as she ate him. Oliver had turned again, and this time a passerby had went to go check on her, considering she was huddled up in a ball inside like basketball. Scared out of her
a fucking pokeball.
She was captured by Red. Go fight the
wow,
Elite
what
Four
type
with
of
her.
Pokemon is this?
Go fight the Elite Four with her. The demon took over her and killed the passerby. Whoa, dogs. Once Oliver discovered what she had done to the victim, there was no turning back. Alright, I guess I'm just cool with this now. She said to herself.
She was like, she didn't wait for fucking third time's charm. She just did after the second one.
Alright, you know. At the second one, she was like, you know, this is actually kind of cool that I could just, like, kill people with my hands and stuff.
Yeah, she was like, kill someone once, shame on me. Kill someone twice, shame on you.
I was always Team Jacob anyway. She says.
I'm going to skin you and throw you out a window.
This is the third time this week you've tried to skin me.
Fourth. You said third last time.
I think I was just making those up, to be honest.
You You always make things up.
This is true. Just like my.
There's a lot of angst in the background of this chat.
They fucking kill you.
Yeah, it does. They actually, it's a very little known secret, but actually, me, Link, and Choez all hate each other. We have threatened to kill each other on multiple occasions, IRL. I once hit Choez with my car. He is a cripple. He cannot walk around anymore.
I ripped my legs off and made new ones.
You guys ever seen the Hatfields McCoys? It's like that.
I can't wait till our channel's big enough to have a Reddit page so they can be like, actually, guys, I think there's real tension amongst the people.
I think there's real tension between these two.
I think.
Now, guys, I'm a psychology major, and I've been debunking through their.
So I took psychology in high school, and
I'm glad you enjoy Choez, Kenzie. Thanks. Choez, say hi to Kenzie. She's a big fan.
Shut up. Fucking.
What Kenzie say?
It's so stupid.
What Kenzie say?
She said your violent friend is my favorite.
I need to go on these fucking streams more, but I'm gonna start my own streaming back up sometime soon.
Good.
I need to.
Oh yeah, Choez streams Honey Pop on Twitch.
What?
Yeah.
What Choez do you know?
Choez,
That's not you.
don't worry about it.
What?
That's not you.
He's talking about me.
I stream Dark Tide on YouTube.
He's talking about me. I once got caught playing Honey Pop on Discord. Anyway, once Oliver discovered, it wasn't fair.
Wait, hold on.
What? What could you
I like how
possibly?
you explained that like someone broke into your room and found out. No, you fucking outed yourself.
No, Kenzie thought
That
it.
shit was all on you.
No, Kenzie saw it. Kenzie fucking called me out because it popped up on my. What?
How does she see it? Does she show up at your fucking house?
No, it pops up on Discord when you play Steam games, you ding dong.
Oh.
You fucking moron.
You know you can turn that off, right?
Yeah, you can turn
I
it
didn't know
off.
that. I didn't know at the time, seemingly.
Click to check before fucking playing a hentai game.
But for the last fucking year, Flint has said playing in the meth lab. I've seen game called that.
Shut up. Anyway, creepypastas.
Mine advertises my stream.
I knew that. I'm right behind you, Grant. I'm in New Jersey.
I'm in your walls, I'm in your walls, I'm in your walls, I'm in your walls.
Choez and his channel dedicated purely to streaming the meat and fuck games. You need to comb your hair. Fuck you, Kenzie. Don't call me out on my insecurities. Anyway.
Who would win, the fairy from fucking Honey Pop or this giant kaiju?
What the fuck? Oh my god, that's my favorite fucking image in my phone. Because my background picture at the time was Garcion, like, about to fight Monarch. And for some reason, the Honey Pop game, it doesn't do full screen. It's just like this little screen on the side of the fucking, it's like on the side of your fucking, like, monitor. And because of where it was located, it looked like Monarch was just, like, playing the fucking game.
Great hentai game, Deep Lore.
Just going on a fucking iceberg.
Yeah, the Grand Iceberg. The Biomed 12 Iceberg.
Fucking iceberg things, and it's just like Choez is aggressive, Grant hates himself, Link is like a wellspring of like, you know, of obscure knowledge at the top, and then like the next layer down, Choez was hit by Grant's car, hentai game.
At the very bottom, it's like the Dark Author.
At the very bottom, it's just a link to my channel.
At the very bottom, it's just the werewolf car tangent.
At the very bottom, it's like.
Oh yeah,
at the
Grant.
very bottom, it's the werewolf car tangent, and a link to my first Overwatch stream.
Wait, what the fuck? Oh yeah, Grant has canonically played Honey Pop. Yeah, like, don't say canonically when it actually happened.
Well, that's canon.
It's canon to the Biomed 12 channel.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
anyway.
have your your own Chris Chan little time stream.
the Honey Pop Saga.
I think the fucking merge is happening.
Anyway, it wasn't fair. The heavens visited her on Earth, trying to
escalated quickly.
Tried to get
so
the.
this really is Saint Joseph.
Michael the Archangel just came from the sky.
You got fucking Gabriel and fucking Michael coming down.
Trying to get the demon out of her. They couldn't because it attached itself to her like a parasite. You can take parasites out.
Yes.
But in
As
her.
we all know,
What?
angels can't perform exorcisms.
You'd think they'd be the ones that were really good at it, but you know.
You think they'd be like the experts, right?
Yeah, but
like the main ones that do it.
Especially considering like exorcisms are essentially us fucking, us humans down here on Earth fucking like recruiting them, like
like
calling
inciting
them up, like,
them.
hey, shift's ready. Come get this fucking angel. Come get this fucking, come get an angel. Come get this fucking demon.
Yeah, it's like inciting them to do it, and it's like, I don't fucking know what you want me to do, man.
He comes in, this fucking like Archangel Gabriel comes in, and I was like, I don't know what to do. And he fucks off like.
Dude,
And he's gotta go fight. He's gotta go fight the fucking robot.
Oh my god, I love the fucking mental image of like an exorcist happening and them like inciting Michael the Archangel, and like Michael kicks down the door and he's got a flamethrower in his hand. He just fucking flamethrower.
lights are on fire.
It's just no fucking fake exorcisms, and it's like it's just like a clip from the Exorcist movie, and then real exorcism is just fucking the fight with Gabriel from Ultra Kill.
It's that scene from fucking Once Upon a Time in Hollywood where he just like.
Did I send you the fucking video that is just the Ultra Kill like battle theme between V1 and V2? That is, but it's like the beat is replaced with just a very loud metal pipe.
I think you have, yes.
I'm posting it here.
The demons had come to life, taking over Oliver's body. She clawed one of the angels, resulting in glowing marks in her face. But in her face or the angel's face? They glow as a sign
The
to
angel's a girl boss. Come on, this was established.
They glow as a sign to other creature, the one that she had attacked an angel. One of the most horrible things a human could do. Okay.
Okay, so it's
in the war.
It's on Oliver's face.
Yes, but
So
she
scratches the angel and then gets like fucking Jujutsu Kaisen face tattoos, and then
Why
it's
the
a mark.
Why the fuck were we making all these dumb jokes earlier? Now they're coming fucking true.
real.
Like, fucking, it sounds... So,
Real.
I don't know if you remember this, but fucking Cain in the Bible had this
Oh, wait.
thing where if
Oh,
Cain
you
was attacked...
fucker! You shut your mouth!
It's real. We did it. We fucking did it.
Yeah, if you fucking had hit Cain, you would get, like, this... You would have the force, multiplied twice back at you.
Okay, this is actually pissing me off now. Why
No,
is
it's
she named Oliver?
See, Kenzie, she's named Oliver because her nickname is Olive, and all of her, like, everything about this person needs to be food related.
Yeah, she's based on the Great Western Engine.
Because she's hungry.
Kick you out of fucking car.
Throw you out of goddamn building. They glow as a sign. Okay, so the angels killed. Oh, okay. I guess the angels killed her to stop any horror from happening. She was brought back to life.
Any horror.
She was brought back to life under strange circumstances.
You're not gonna elaborate?
Yes. The author just wiggles their fingers at the screen is like.
So
Woo?
this is now implying that Slender Man.
God!
Wait, what?
No, keep reading. Keep reading. Do not read ahead. Under any circumstances, you need to notice it.
She was dying. She was.
Now.
Okay, I'm reading. She was dead, dying at the age of 18. It hasn't been a full year since she attacked Joseph, so she's still 18. She might be immortal, but she prefers to still count her birthdays. That doesn't what?
She's fucking undead.
One reason why she became immortal was messed up. Netherlands.
She's fucking Dutch.
She's Dutch. Choez, to clarify, I literally had my hand on the screen, like, covering the text so I couldn't read ahead. And, like, you should have seen, I wish I had a fucking face cam so you could see my fucking horror, the horror of my expression when I saw the Netherlands.
All the biblical locations, fucking heaven, purgatory.
The strict rival of heaven, the Dutch.
Heaven, hell, limbo, the Netherlands.
Do they think the Nether, like from Minecraft?
I think that's what they're saying.
The Netherlands, yeah, this bitch is ours now. She was property to both the heavens and Netherlands.
Then how the fuck is Slender Man her boss? Is Slender Man a fucking angel?
Slenderman's the president of the Netherlands. That's why the Netherlands has the tallest average height in the world. It's Slenderman.
No, you shut your mouth.
It's
Slenderman.
Ah.
That's not what Dutch people sound like.
That's not at all what Dutch people sound like. I know a Dutch person like.
They just sound funny. Oh. So the heavens gave her a soul to still live because it was unfair. It was an unfair death.
Unfair death. The angels murdered her.
Yeah, they killed her.
That was you guys. That was you guys.
The demon was still attached to her, unable to leave. Wait, then why would you give her a soul?
Why would they bring her back?
She was outsourced to Slenderman.
No, dude, you see, they didn't bring her back. She was brought back under strange circumstances. Sorry, I said mysterious. I gave the writer too much credit.
Okay, I'm done with this shit. I'm gonna clog the chat with Highlander clothes. If the demon,
Outsourced to Slenderman.
if the demon wanted to, he could leave her body anytime and kill her. As known. What is this, like a fucking transcript from the 19th century? As known sounds like
The 4 footnotes that are just "it is known."
it sounds like a transcript for like 9th century.
I know, it's great. Yeah, here they are. Here's the fucking meme.
Someone should have put down a weaknesses rising sea levels.
It is known. Fuck you, Joe. Fuck you, Link. I heard that stupid joke. Oh god, Chad is just posting fucking Highlander quotes. Ollie still can't control herself that well, and that was Ollie / Creepypasta. What'd you guys think?
I was actually gonna say like this at least wasn't as bad as the fucking werewolf one.
Then she was property of the Netherlands.
Yeah, at least the werewolf one did have that, right?
Outsourced the Dutch.
Outsourced the Dutch Slenderman.
I think I feel less happy, like, overall in my life now that
Heaven, the Netherlands, so you mean heaven and hell? Same thing. Shut the fuck up, Kenzie.
This is... You see...
The
See what happened was after Hitler invaded the
No.
Netherlands, he had to protect her.
Hitler. Oh my god! Once Hitler like installed a puppet government, and the president of that puppet government was Slenderman. Okay, you guys want to read the story of Neutral?
All right. Which do we do? I say we do.
Oh my god.
We have to save Comrade for last, because he is the fucking man.
I'm gonna shut my door real quick.
That's fine.
Oh god. I need to get a drink of water. You guys start without me.
Anna, you can join. Anna, join the fucking... You can join next week. I'm already halfway through the stream. I can't be having people just come on in. Link, are you on the fucking story of Neutral?
No, I'm sorry. I just finished shutting my door.
Rising sea levels are the weakness of Cain Velasquez. His brother Abe had better cardio. Kill yourself. Fucking. That was a great story, and I was totally listening and not playing World of Warcraft. Neutral.
Neutral. Oh, we're taking a trip to Slenderman or Switzerland. Since Slenderman says Switzerland. So.
The internet. I've rotted your fucking brain, Link. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. My brain was already rotted today.
Yeah, you know what I Am Weasel was, just off the top of your head. I feel such rage. You actually mind.
Never even got to explain while fucking,
What?
I had brought that up.
Oh, God, Link. So this is 1,280 words. We're gonna burn right through that, aren't we, my man? Here we are, boy. Oh. Link.
The fuck?
Link. My man, my friend, my good sir. Why creepypastas?
Yes.
What made you like creepypastas as a child? What brought you here to me?
Alright, I'm back with water to quell my sorrows and spare my vocal cords.
Fair.
What did get me into creepypastas? I think it was just Slenderman.
Slenderman showed up at your house and like turned your TV.
Yeah, and he was like, oh, you see these little things called creepypastas.
Said you're an attempt at an Irish or Dutch accent.
I'm trying to do Dutch.
Oh, do.
They sound
I'm
like...
Dutch. I'm from the Dutchlands.
It's a sound. They assume they say,
Oh, Link, you're cutting out, bro.
I am Dutch. I am Dutch.
I'm a Dutch.
Ho, ho, ho. Ding. This is
Okay,
Scandinavian,
we gotta
Dutch.
go. We gotta go. The story of Neutral.
We like these.
My creepypasta C. The woman drove down the shady road, the breeze making the leaves float over in front of the car. The leaves just have levitating off the ground. Getting run over.
Yeah, someone.
The woman's name was Hannah Morris. She had blonde hair and sea blue eyes. Fuck you. She wore a gray t-shirt and denim capris with white sandals. She looked beautiful, and the bright sun seemed to make her appearance even more beautiful. The good use of beautiful in the same sentence twice. Slenderman sounds like Jordan Peterson.
Slenderman is just an African warlord. Alright, so currently we have on list of professions
Slenderman
for Slenderman.
works for the
we
Dutch
have...
East Indies.
So currently, on list of professions, we have Dutch East India Company Chair, Slenderman, Discord Moderator, Slenderman, Jordan Peterson, and African Warlord.
I like how Jordan Peterson's its own fucking position.
It's a profession.
Fucking Slenderman just shows up and fucking dodo.
I mean, to be fair, it takes skill to be that fucking annoying.
Slenderman shows up to fight Zalgo and he's like, up yours, woke. Up yours, woke Zalgoist.
Woke liberals. We'll see who cancels who.
And Zalgo's just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
No, the best shit to come out of that is like all of the fucking edits using that footage for like Command and Conquer, like call in
Yeah,
edits.
it is really funny. The best thing.
They're so good.
By the way, this beginning just reads like the fucking opening to like Twilight or something.
It sounds like she like
Up yours,
a
woke.
fucking cryptid encounter.
Read by that one guy that Diego watches.
Yeah.
That believe
Bob Dimlin.
Bob Dimlin. Here's a story about
No,
like a
Gimlin.
fucking Gimlin.
Yeah, because the Gimlin footage.
Fucking Bob Gimlin fucking sees a fucking story about like a guy that sees a long fucking cat and like a tiny Sasquatch and is like, oh my god, is this real? And narrates it on fucking YouTube.
I don't hate Bob Gimlin for that last video.
It's just really funny, man. Anyway. In the back seat of her car sat her daughter, Lacey. She stared out the window, remembering what had happened a few weeks ago. Is this the opening to Tiki Toby? This sounds like it's starting to be the opening to Tiki Toby.
This literally sounds like a lizard man encounter or the Mothman.
The lizard man encounter.
Yeah. Was it Beast of Bray Road where that dude got like chased in his car?
By a big list. No, Bray Road is the werewolf, isn't it?
I don't. There's too many fucking cryptids.
There's too many stupid fucking cryptids that are just big people, but like slightly weird looking. The people plus animal cryptids. I hate her because she seems smug. In the backseat. She remembered driving down this way with her older brother Tyler to a swimming lesson. It was a rainy day that day, and there were large puddles and darkness. There were darkness? Awesome.
Yes, dark matter.
Tyler had... Shut up. Tyler had made a turn, swerving into a puddle and losing control. Tyler's car spun around and around until it crashed into a street lamp. When Lacey opened her eyes, shards of glass were in her multiple brothers' arms and chest. he hit the lamppost so hard that he split into like 5 different versions of himself.
He's experienced fucking mitosis.
Shut up! Josie jumps through a screen and starts beating you. Like that, like Carnage in that one comic. Have you guys ever seen that? Fucking Carnage in one of the fucking comics, one of the Spider-Man comics. Carnage uses his his symbiote powers to travel through the internet.
Yeah, it's one of the few powers they brought over from comic Carnage to movie Carnage.
And it was so good. Fucking.
You all got any of them internets?
That's my
I
favorite.
want to watch that movie again.
I haven't
so
seen it.
Shit. I want to watch
It's so
it again.
good. Like, have you ever seen it?
Oh no.
Please, I need you.
You haven't seen Let There Be Carnage?
Oh my god, we're doing that immediately after
You're
the stream.
a coward.
We're watching it we're watching it after the stream. We're doing a live commentary on fucking Carnage. But yeah, this is legitimately just the intro to Tiki Toby. Yeah, she was slumped over, his eyes closed, and his face was in the airbag. That's probably why he died. His face was in the airbag.
Asphyxiation.
Wait, his face was in the airbag, crushing his legs. What? What the fuck does that mean?
I know what they mean. I think I know what they mean. Like it was deployed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I wouldn't assume his head was in the airbag, like in the fucking steering wheel.
Like it's crushing him against the seat.
He's like a fucking ostrich. He was like, oh god, no, the car is crashing. Again, busts his fucking
dead.
He like shoves his head.
Fucking survival instinct.
The story of Neutral. The air is starting in the legs. Shards of glass were also in the girl's arms. Multiple girls, but not her chest. Her eyes and neck hurt tremendously. She drifted into unconsciousness seconds later. That was all she remembered. Well, that is implied by her falling unconscious. Aside from her and Tyler's screaming, the screeching of tires and the crash of the impact, that is what she remembers as you just described to us. Lacey was the lucky one, but her brother wasn't. He died on impact. Lacey also found that she had gotten an eye injury causing her to no longer see any color.
What the fuck?
What kind of car accident causes you to go colorblind?
A fucking
Not
piece
even
of
like
glass hit her
colorblind,
color.
like
Yeah, like colorblind is you can still see some colors when you're colorblind, but like
it's not even just colorblind. It's just full monochromia.
it's like a piece of glass hit her like in the side of the head and shot directly through both of her corneas and then out the other side.
Yeah, it hit her fucking color cortex or whatever. Actually makes it decolor.
Fucking goddamn lobotomized.
Lobotomized by a fucking glass shark.
Lobotomized on impact.
She was lobotomized on impact.
She fell out of the car and then it immediately, like a spike that had been hit into the ground, exploded upwards and through her head. She was never the same afterwards.
You see, if you don't get that joke, check out Salmonella.
Thank you, like.
You're welcome.
Car crash equals superpowers. Oh my god.
She was hit by a fucking radioactive piece of glass.
That was all she remembered, yeah. She sat behind the driver's seat. Multiple drivers. Jesus Christ. Come on, apostrophes. The left side of her face pressed on the cool glass, her left arm supporting her body weight on the arm of the seat. She occasionally scratched her right arm, bandaged from wrist to shoulder. She had blonde hair, just like her mother.
Oh my god.
But her eyes were gray. Ooh.
She can't see any color.
Because you see, that's what people who are colorblind look like. They have gray eyes.
Because that's all I can see.
Because we live in the fucking universe of fucking Avatar, where being blind actually makes your eyes white.
Yeah, well, you see, her eyes were actually green, but she couldn't tell they were green because she was colorblind.
Shut up.
Saw gray.
Shut up. You'd expect her to see her father's eyes if... You'd expect her to have her father's eyes if she didn't have her mother's. But her father's eyes were amber, not gray. She was actually the son of She was the daughter of Slender Man, you see.
Yes.
$10. $10 down that she's gonna be the daughter of Slender Man.
No, I read ahead. It's just really like by the books and boring.
Oh, fun.
Daughter, have
Love
something
it.
to tell you. You're the daughter of a Dutchman.
Like there was quite literally nothing special about this story.
Is this genuinely just like give me like is it just Tiki Toby? Because like this is just Tiki Toby that we've read so far.
I've never read Tiki Toby. I don't hate myself.
Fair.
But it's like it's pretty much Jeff.
Riz man. Oh god.
I read ahead. Yeah, the catchphrase is fucking lame.
It's pretty much just Jeff.
All right, you guys. Well, we've committed to it now, so.
Yeah, we
Okay,
gotta finish.
yeah.
Speed run.
Yeah, speedrun. The girl had decided to be homeschooled, not because of the accident and showing her face after, but because she was bipolar. Okay, cool.
What?
She knew that.
No.
Was you?
I don't think it ever comes up.
Of course not. Just like Tiki Toby being not able to feel pain, it's just not gonna show up ever again. Or him having Tourette's, actually. That due to all the stress, she would be an emotional wreck. Hannah turned into the driveway of a small house. The man came out of the house holding a beer. Oh, who wants a voice? This is just Tiki Toby. Like, voice... Yeah, someone voice... Oh, Lacey's dead. Oh, Lacey. Choesby.
Yeah, where are we? I lost track.
Why is he here?
Oh, is he here?
Okay, cool. Lacey whispered to her mother, Link.
Yes, that is me, the mother.
read your line, Link.
Lacey, he loves you.
Oh, I hate both these people. Hannah
If he
answered.
does love me, he would have come to the hospital.
Lacey said to herself, and to her mother. I'm picturing Hannah Montana. Thanks.
Said it out loud to herself.
Oh, this is her dad. Welcome home, honey, said her father, Richard. He's just a giant rabbit.
Richard.
It's a big bunny. It's pink. He extended his arms, like stretching them 12 feet away.
Yeah, we made the fucking game a stupid joke, and now it's fucking happening.
Slenderman. Richard Slenderman.
What is happening?
Richard Grossman. Richard Grossman.
Apollo, random internet users trying to be funny, the gift of prophecy.
He extended his arms, but Lacey ignored the offer. Come here, he said, grabbing his wife's shoulder and kissing her on the cheek. Hannah wiped it away, squeezing her daughter's shoulder, and led her inside. Ah, she's 12. She can walk on her own. Ah? Why the fuck did I say aw? That's not cute.
She can walk on her own.
Richard is the civilian identity. Oh, said Richard.
Hannah's the mom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say stop dying.
Hannah corrected. This is like a joke I made when I... This is some Bioman lore. In high school, I wrote a story called 24 Skulls, and it was about what if King Kong was a dad, but like the worst dad and husband and father imaginable. And
King Kong.
yeah.
Abusive husband.
And the joke that one of the jokes I made in it is that he didn't know how old his kid was. I'll read it on stream one day. It's really funny. Literally, the only joke is that he's a terrible person, but it's really funny. Link, it's still you.
Oh. Fuck.
Hey, go. Let's get you inside of the other room. You can rest if you'd like.
You know, having been in a car accident like 5 minutes ago or something. Hannah whispered to Lacey.
No, Mom. I'm 12. I can walk by myself.
Lacey said sarcastically, making me hate her immediately. Glaring at Richard, she stomped up the stairs and slammed the door as hard as she could. Her room was small. Just a bed. A bureau? A bureau with clothes? The CIA? The FBI shows up.
Fucking ATF.
And a television on top of it. Wait, if you got a TV in your room, you're cool. That's cool. The walls were robin's egg blue, but to Lacey, they were light gray. Ooh.
Because she's colorblind.
Because she's colorblind. Yes. She threw her.
Of course they will.
She threw herself onto her bed and started crying into her pillow. Somehow, between the tears and the stress, Lacey fell asleep, awoken by her mother calling her for dinner. It was quiet. No one said... Wait, her calling her for dinner?
No, we just kind of time jumped there.
Fun. My favorite.
I love 3-word sentences.
You know, my favorite, right? No one said a word, just picked at their food. Richard and Hannah actually ate. Well, then they weren't picking at their food, were they? But Lacey spun her noodles in her bowl around and around in a circle. She wasn't very hungry. She had ate a few bites anyway before she excused herself. I don't care. Hours later, Lacey lay awake in bed, watching TV. Her mother came in.
Oh, when's he going to leave?
She asked. Hannah sighed.
Oh no, he's staying for all I know.
She answered. Lacey.
What is their fucking relationship?
It's... Link, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, the more this goes on, the more clear that this is legitimately just... They copy-pasted the story of Tiki Toby and then took out all the character names from Tiki Toby and put their own in. And then took out that he couldn't feel pain and put in that she can't see color.
Well, why? So I'm guessing the parents are divorced?
Yeah. I think. That's what happens in Tiki Toby, at least. I think. I don't... Fuck. That story doesn't explain it very well either, to be fair.
The story's just boring.
Yeah, this one's
When's my dad gonna leave from this house that he bought with you?
Oh, thank God. It's not too much longer. Look at this. They cut to the fucking chase at least, unlike Tiki Toby.
Very boring.
Oh, this is gender bent Tiki Toby. Lacey woke. Yeah. She answered. Lacey turned to lay on her left side so she would see her mother. Hannah sighed and kissed Lacey's cheek and left. Lacey awoke in the night. She checked the time.
3:47 a.m. Seriously?
Ooh, time progressed in a linear fashion.
Time's body progressing. I can't do this.
It's the stupidest fucking...
Oh, no.
Oh, the inevitable march of time.
Ooh, they're gonna have to glue you back together.
Oh, they're gonna have to glue me back together. In hell.
Yes, as we all know, the two things Scottish people don't understand: nukes and time.
Time and car accidents. That's because...
Being fucking colorblind me.
Time and car accidents, and the second one is mostly because they don't understand metal, or because they're in the Stone Age, you see.
Yes, they don't understand how nukes work.
I'm not Tiki Toby. I'm an original
You go
character.
into Scotland and they fucking emerge from the bushes with painted skin and spears.
And a hate for the British.
The first thing that, oh, are you British?
She tossed and
Well,
turned.
if not, they let you into their town unappeased. If you say yes, they kill you.
Yeah.
But she couldn't fall asleep. Gemma shows up on the back of a large horse with a spear and fucking face paint. She got out of bed and went to the bathroom. She turned on the sink and splashed the water onto her face. She looked in the mirror, expecting to see her gray reflection. Instead, it was her brother's. Bum bum bum. Oh, how do you have an apostrophe here? What? You know what it is? Oh my god. You know what I just realized? Okay, so this... No, actually, no, that doesn't make sense, because in the Tiki Toby story, I was gonna say that the ones before were her, changing what it said in the original story, because I'm guessing they legitimately just copy-paste this from the Tiki Toby story. And then, inserted brother-sister instead of sister-brother. And just didn't know how apostrophes worked. But this is also brothers. So they're just stupid, I guess. His hair was out of place, bloody, and some hair torn out. Himself was in blood. It doesn't matter, it's a dream. Lacey went back to bed, unable to fall asleep. Her eyes were wide, staring at the ceiling. She was finally going crazy. About 3 paragraphs into the story. She thought, because ghosts weren't real. She tried to reassure herself, but a voice in her head said... Oh, I'll be the voice, I guess. But, what if they are? No, wait. I gotta fucking remember how to do the goddamn, Creeps and Pasta voice. Ooh.
And Lacey was a crack baby.
But what if they are? Maybe that was Tyler trying to communicate. I'm Santa Claus. Lacey went back to bed. I'm gonna read this. Lacey shook her head.
Oh, Tyler's dead, and there's no such thing as ghosts.
Kilpies are... I'm trying to do the Scottish accent, but it came out as the stupid... Kilpies are real, though. I don't know what that voice was. She whispered. There was a crash and screeching coming from the bathroom. Screeches.
Why is it coming from the bathroom?
The screeches turned into words. Why, Lacey? I could have lived. You didn't save me. You didn't jump in front of the car.
Heroin addict, Count Dracula.
I mean, that's might as well be. I'm trying to do Creeps and Pasta. Also,
What is this?
Eat my cereal.
Also-
It's chocolicious.
also, you didn't save me. What the fuck was he supposed to do? Jump out of the car? Stop.
You see, the fucking car bumper wasn't made of silver, so she would have just regenerated.
She's a werewolf.
Yeah. Oh, I had a really funny joke I forgot to say because of the I Am Weasel stuff at the beginning of the stream.
What is it?
Hey, we're joined here by a special guest, Zach from Only Plays. Say something, Zach. Thank you, Zach.
Go away.
Shut up. To sound like creeps make pasta, make your tongue swell up and put a glob of peanut butter under your mouth. You'll sound almost as dumb as him. And Rudolph was a crack baby. Shut up. My cryptic pasta voice just sounds like fucking the Count from Sesame Street. Lacey shook her head left.
It does sound like creeps and pasta.
Pasta sounds like
the
Count.
Count.
It's me, cryptic pasta. I molested a child. I mean, he did. Allegedly.
Worst.
Allegedly, he molested a child.
That's why they're not on Sesame Street anymore.
Shut up. Lacey shook her head.
Right
Lacey shook her head left and right, whispering.
No.
Every few seconds, the screeching words silenced, but Lacey didn't feel well. She went to the bathroom to throw up, but she didn't make it. Instead, vomit coming out of her mouth, blood came out. What? Okay. 3! Ha ha ha. Creepypasta Mary Sue's. I hate my life. This is what it's come to.
God, it's the worst.
It was on the floor.
Scapula.
It was on the floor. Her bandaged arms, legs, and on her face. How did it get on her face? In her hair, in her mouth, on the walls even. From the windows.
Fucking throw up.
It was on the windows and the walls. And the sweat dripped
Oh, yeah, bitch, she's crying.
on the walls even.
Oh, didn't you see the bloody bombs?
She began to chuckle. Then it was on the walls and the door and all over the dinosaur. She began to chuckle, then laughed maniacally. Her parents came rushing out of their room. Oh. Link.
Sorry, my brain's dying.
Yep.
God. Yeah. Right.
Cried Hannah.
Why, yes, mother. Never better.
Lacey answered calmly. Richard and Hannah stared at Lacey while she walked down the hall, down the stairs, past the kitchen, and into the garage. You know, that actually is the right way to say past the kitchen, because like that's how you write that kind of like phrase. But I like to imagine they didn't know that and that they wrote that on accident and that it's a typo.
Can I say something about this?
Yes.
I like how the mom shows up. There's a shitload of blood everywhere, and she says to her daughter, "Are you okay?"
I like how
He stands up, yeah, I'm fine, and walks across the whole house.
like neither of them stopped her or anything. Oh boy. And into the garage, Lacey dug through her father's work shelf, trying to find a suitable weapon. Because who needs to proofread? She came across a hook hammer.
Oh.
You know, a hook hammer.
She's
I need
she's
my
Russian.
bloody sword.
What, Link?
She's Russian, not Scottish. Trying to find a suitable weapon.
Kill her.
Yes, trying to find a suitable weapon.
I have found the hammer. Now I must find the sickle.
I have found the hammer. Where is
That's
the
why she got a fucking
Father, you're a capitalist pig.
The revolution. You have too much food.
Lacey starts a communist revolution in the United States. Well,
Fidel Castro.
it's almost like, oh my god, you know what that reminds me of? Oh my god, have you guys seen the fucking the newest like Kingsman movie?
No.
Oh my god, at the end of the newest Kingsman movie, because it's set in World War One, there's an end credit scene, and it's about Rasputin and like Lenin or something, and they're like in an underground bunker discussing how they're gonna rule the world or something, and then Lenin like turns around and he points to the shadows and he's like, and we'll have some help from this gentleman, and from the shadows emerges Adolf Hitler. This was a theatrical movie that was released.
Bio.
Yeah.
So, you thought I was gaslighting earlier. I think you're gaslighting
No.
me.
Oh my god. Oh my god. No. Look at this.
Okay, right. I love how the three of us have absolutely zero fucking crossover in the media we watch.
Adolf Hitler.
Like,
Kingsman.
I'm the fucking weeb, right? Link
Yeah.
just watches obscure cartoons, and Grant watches, like, movies like a fucking normal person.
This is not. Yeah. Look. Okay. Yeah. It's the guy from Pacific Rim, the doctor that's like. Oh no. It's the guy who plays Zemo in the MCU movies. And Vladimir Lenin standing in like an underground bunker, like talking about conquering the world or something. And this guy, a guy comes up and he's got a big mustache, and he goes, and I think it's just a guy, but he says, "I am Adolf Hitler," and then the movie ends. And I'm sending it.
Gentlemen, I am France.
Okay, but we have to move on from that for the time being. But that's real.
Oh, so that's why Hitler hated Stalin so much.
I don't know. I guess they were actually secretly best friends, according to this. They were in cahoots.
Let us help Hitler.
Anyway,
I would. Once John Wilkes Booth show up.
he time travels in to get revenge on Hitler for assassinating Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, he's like, that was my job.
It was okay. Yeah, she walked back inside the house, past the kitchen, up the stairs, and down the hall to look at her parents in the eyes. Okay, so this implies that not only did her parents not stop her after she threw up blood on the ground and then walked away and into the basement, but they just kind of stood there in place looking at the blood as she grabbed a hammer and then walked all the way back.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're flabbergasted. The father's trying to decide how hard he's going to hit her for ruining the curtains.
Just punch her. Hammer fist her. And down the hall to look her parents in the eyes. This is her.
Mommy, Daddy.
She said. Richard and Hannah stared as she rose the hook hammer.
Oh, it's time for bed. Lights out.
Sucks. That sucks.
Hilarious.
Lacey had
That's
changed.
the best thing I've ever fucking heard.
Oh, it doesn't even describe what, like, it doesn't describe how, like,
It doesn't.
these.
It just jumps to it, right?
Like, the two, like, adult human. You know why it jumps to it? Because she could not explain in any reasonable sense how.
There's no fucking way that this kid just murders two grown-ass adults.
Both, who are both aware and also, like, standing up already moving.
Also, is hook hammer the correct term?
No. Not even. Okay. There's no way.
Isn't it like a framing hammer or something?
There's no way it's called a hook hammer. It sounds like a goddamn D&D weapon. Well, Lacey changed out of her bloody t-shirt and sweatpants and put on a black hoodie, black jeans, and black-heeled boots. Fuck you. And wrapped a black and white scarf. Shut up. You fucking zero-looking motherfucker. Get the fuck away from me. A gift from one of her friends around her neck. She walked out of the house, putting the hood over her head. The man was in his late 50s. His hair... He was pretty healthy.
The hook hammer's just wrong. I'm guessing she's probably trying to talk about claw hammer, but...
Yeah, claw hammer.
She just didn't know.
I literally can't be sure because it's just wrong. Like...
What comes up when you look up hook hammer?
Hooks for holding hammers.
She pulled like a hook off like the wall and started hitting them with it.
It's just a fucking.
No, this is the fucking first image that I get. It's literally hooks for holding hammers.
Okay.
So, right, either she went and got a claw hammer,
yes.
or she went and got a fucking like
Like a hook.
like an iron rod. Like
Her dad. It's not explained in the story because they don't really explain anything in the story. But her dad is actually an inventor, and this is one of his failed inventions: the hook hammer.
He's a fucking welder.
The hook hammer. He's like the dad from fucking Rugrats.
He's fucking Stu Pickles.
Despite he was pretty.
God.
He was pretty healthy despite his arthritis. He went out jogging every morning, and this morning was no different. He jogged
With arthritis?
He jogged past the park where a few people were out shooting hoops. Shooting hoops.
How old is this fucking author? 70? There were a couple youths out there shooting hoops.
He jogged.
Fuck?
He jogged into a mostly deserted area of town, because most towns just have deserted areas.
Yeah, there's just like portions of ghost town every now and then.
Yeah, they never moved in after the war.
I mean, maybe it's the creepypasta universe that just has sections of town that are abandoned so that spooky monsters can live there. He noticed a young girl about the age of 13 in a black hoodie in front of him. Hey kid, you all right? All space right, because can't try.
Are you alt-right?
Are you part of the alt-right? He asked her. The girl. Oh! I thought this was a sentence. I thought this was like a quote. It just has an apostrophe. It just has a quotation mark for some reason.
Yeah, it has a fucking quotation mark.
The girl turned. The girl turned to him. She started walking towards him. Whoever's
it's
Choez.
Let's see.
Last line, like the last 2 sentences.
I'm just fine now, mister. It's bedtime.
She took the hammer out of the pocket on the front.
Lights out.
The pocket on the front, because you can't end the story with anything good. Okay, so that was awful.
That was so boring.
Here's my reaction to that.
That was boring and kind of just like insulting, because that was genuinely just.
Was that like literally just Tiki Toby?
That was Tiki Toby until like the last 3 paragraphs where the author clearly just got bored and didn't want to write it anymore. So it just like was. So it went like, I don't know, fucking she gets a hammer and starts killing people. Like, this, like, from the first paragraph to, like, where she's, like, sees her brother in the mirror, that's just Tiki Toby.
I see.
Like, this entire thing is just plagiarized directly. Ugh.
Do you like my reaction?
I did like your reaction. We should do a video about how that guy's a fucking crazy person.
There was something I was gonna bring up earlier, but so you can't really have the father as a piece of shit, and then when he thinks something's wrong with his child, come running to her.
Oh yeah, I mean, why even try that? Like, why write it as him being like an abusive asshole if he's just gonna be like a normal dad at the end?
Or just die.
Yeah, if he just he doesn't even do anything bad in the story besides like say one kind of crude thing.
He gets her age wrong. That's it.
Yep.
Oh, he didn't show up at the hospital, which first off I'm calling bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, that's just, again, that's legitimately ripped straight from Tiki Toby. Because, like, Tiki Toby's also fucking stupid. Alright.
It's just, like, painful.
The dull, fucking, boring, unoriginal nonsense.
So long.
Oh boy. But it is written by the guy that is fucking crazy, so... Alright.
Okay, at least there's no dialogue, so I won't have to read any.
Oh boy, it's all me. Fucking
It's
awesome.
all you, brother.
It's probably some... I really hope there's some weird Nazi shit about it, because that's my favorite part about his stories. Alright, Link, you ready? You guys ready?
Alright,
I'm ready.
Hold on, I've got to load my little computer.
I like... On the sidebar, I think you guys can see it in the stream, but on the sidebar, more stories by Comrade Apex. Frozen in Time, The Ashen Slaves.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
of course. Can't keep yourself away, can you, Comrade? Public. Okay, so this is Just Like Real Life by Comrade Apex on December 7th, 2014. Holy shit, nearly 10 years ago. Fuck.
Oh, God. Don't say that.
Chosby looks down and his fingers are like visibly aging.
You see,
What? Alright. Oh, hey, Bagel. How's it going? Alright. Creepypasta, Just Like Real Life. Snow days were quite a pleasant occurrence for most students, with only a few rare exceptions, and high schooler Julia Sanders was one of said rare exceptions. Oh god, what the fuck was that?
I'll be back.
Oh boy. Oh my god, is it the fucking... Link,
yeah.
are you okay? You sound sad. You sound drained, like a vampire grabbed you. Yes, Link. What?
I think it was because I did the pirate voice.
Pirate voice earlier? You're cutting out a little bit, by the way. Okay. Everyone is quiet. Oh no. Julie had pulled...
Okay, and I think it...
Whoa. Hello?
Pirate voice.
Cool. You alright? You're cutting out a lot. Oh,
Yep, that was just the smoke detector having a stroke because somebody used the oven.
I was gonna make a joke.
How could they?
I didn't want to say it, like, because I didn't want to expose you. But, like, your smoke detector. Link, rest your voice. You don't have any dialogue to say. Oh, God, Pokemon. I didn't realize this is a Pokemon story.
Oh, what?
There's Pokemon cards. Oh, it might not be a Pokemon story. Never mind. There just happens to be Pokemon cards later. Julie had pulled an all-nighter, making proof positive that her public speaking project was flawless, and she was royally miffed. Love the word miffed. That all her effort had apparently been in vain. Worse, she knew she was probably going to over it. She would probably have to go over it again tonight anyway, in case she forgot anything. And worse still, the power had gone out early that morning, leaving her with nothing to do but wait for her mom and dad to come home from work. Oh no. I'm terrified. After moping about in her bedroom for a few hours, it dawned on Julie. Why is her name spelled like this? This is the worst way you could spell this name. It dawned on Julie that there was a distinct, high-pitched whine coming from her closet. She opens it up and it's a gremlin. It seemed to her that the noise was barely perceivable, and had likely been masked until now by the sound of the whirring computer tower that was part of the gaming setup she made use of. She's a girl gamer.
Wait a minute.
What?
She's a girl and a gamer?
Preposterous, isn't it? Women don't play video games. How could you say such a thing? Deciding to investigate, she rifled through her closets, cluttered piles of hand-me-down sweaters and old decks of faded Pokemon cards. At last, after clearing out much of the closet's content, she discovered the culprit. A computer that had been installed... What? A camera that had been installed to the wall. Pointed directly at her bed. She recognized it as an expensive infrared model from her brief childhood fascination with spy paraphernalia. And as she noted...
yes, judging by the looks of this, I say it's a Mark III 18mm camera meant to see me in my sleep.
Just punches her.
Fucking nerd.
Jesus, man. This is off to a weird start. Jesus. She noted in passing that the characters PJS were stamped on the side of the frame, but Julie had far more troubling things to worry about now. She also noticed that there was a secondary whine coming from beneath the floorboards. This struck Julie as intensely bizarre. Yeah, the fucking finding a camera in your closet that's watching you is just slightly bizarre. Seeing as
this is wild.
This is weird. I'm being spied on by the government.
Holy shit!
You know, it's only
being spied on, and there's like.
See, it's only weird when it's not done by the government.
What are the
This struck Julie as intensely bizarre, seeing as her bedroom was located in the basement. Okay. Some nameless impulse seized Julie. You know, curiosity. You can't say curiosity because it'll be a cliche. So you just ignore it. And after locating a crowbar in her father's close-at-hand workshop, she returned and began prying them. Consequences be damned. She didn't quite know what had come over her, but she had a vague suspicion whatever was beneath the floorboards was worth the explanation she'd have to give for destroying her closet. At last, after she pried two particularly troublesome strips of wood off, she realized with a gasp that the space under her closet was a vertical tunnel of some sort. Julie could even just make out the handles of a ladder descending into the murky gloom. And being a rational human being with common sense, she decided to not go down there immediately by herself without a flashlight. Or we could only hope, couldn't we? She definitely does that.
Yeah.
She hurriedly raced to her father. What?
Probably would be a little bit more logical to just not go down there at all. But,
yeah.
You know.
I mean, at least call the police first, right? Hey, there's a creepy basement.
I mean, yeah, you gotta check it out first.
Yeah. Hey, I found
Can't
this.
be a pussy about it.
What are you, a pussy? You called the police. Get the fuck down there.
Call the police or some fucking noises in a camera that someone put in your room that wasn't there before. Come on.
The link shows up and he's like, come on, don't be a bitch. Throws her down there.
Don't be. What are you, fucking British? We have the Second Amendment.
What are you, gay? Get the fuck down that hole. Floorboards was worth an explanation. At last, after... She hurriedly raced to her father's workshop again and returned with a flashlight. The illumination revealed the likely cause of the whirring sound. Whirring sounds were exposed. I cannot talk right now. Don't call me. Were exposed wiring coiling around the access chute, which seemed to incline downwards for upwards of 100 feet. Farther than the flashlight's beam could reach down anyway. She also realized that the floorboards had been designed to hinge upwards, but not down. What? So, in theory, someone could have come from down there whenever they wanted. But could they go back? Well, I don't know. What did any of this mean? Well, clearly it's like a demon or something spying on you.
Yeah, you got like...
Oh, God.
The IRS and Slenderman at the same time.
Slenderman, another job to the job description, isn't it? It's like member of the IRS
or
for Slenderman.
the IRS.
Shows up. You need to pay your taxes. No.
You have to pay your taxes so the Netherlands or the Dutch are going to invade.
You see, that's the joke, is that the reason that Slenderman and Jeff the Killer fought is that Slenderman works for the IRS and Jeff the Killer is a noted tax evader. Not paying taxes. Fuck off.
I'm not paying taxes, Slenderman. I don't even have a job.
Feeling as though this was a dream. What?
Jeff, you get your money under the counter. We all knew.
Under the counter means that you steal it from dead people. She should have woken up.
It's non-taxable. Oh, sorry. Let's keep going.
Feeling as though this was a dream she could have woken up from several minutes earlier, Julie made up her mind to find out what was at the bottom of this letter, because she's a fucking moron. She clipped the flashlight to her waist so she wouldn't be blind while climbing down and began her descent. A full 10 or so minutes later, Jesus, how far down does this ladder go? Descending into the pits of hell. Pits of fucking the labyrinth itself.
It's going to the fucking center of the earth.
She had reached the bottom. The ladder apparently gave way into a twisting tunnel constructed from reinforced concrete, passingly reminiscent of a bunker's. With no other real option, Julie began making her way down the tunnel. Here and there, she would see the letters PJS repeating over and over. Precisely.
PJs.
PJ.
It's a fucking, a fucking manhole cover comes up.
And she just gets, like, covered in sewage. Precisely when Julie was beginning to debate whether she should head back or press on. She probably should have thought about that, like, 7 minutes into the descent. 7 minutes into the descent. She rounded a corner and saw that she had reached the end. Set into the far wall was a door with PJS stenciled across it in gray paint. Julie inhaled sharply and opened the door, praying she would find the answers she sought in here. She immediately felt she had made a mistake when the door slammed shut behind her. Bum bum bum. Spooky. Upon cursory and examination, it was apparent the door didn't even have a handle, key slot, or lock from this side. She was truly trapped. Determined to not die in this claustrophobic, surreal complex beneath her family's suburban bungalow. The fuck? She made a quick search of the area, but could find nothing in the way of an exit. Not even an air duct she could squeeze through, because you couldn't do that anyway. Right when she was about to give up hope and degenerate into a sobbing mess... Degenerate. She starts looking up furry porn. Julie noticed a manila folder which had been camouflaged against the side. You know, manila folder is always camouflaged. Against the side of the chamber's tan walls. Someone had apparently left it here by mistake, likely while leaving in a hurry. With no small amount of curiosity, she picked it up. She picked up the folder and flipped through it. Flipped it over, revealing the file name written on a slip of paper on top. PJS. Project Julia Sanders. Oh no, she's
an SCP.
She's a super soldier. She was injected by Liquid Hate. Well, she was struggling to think of what to make of this. One sheet in particular fell from the folder. As she was picking it off the ground, temptation triumphed over Julie's better judgment, and she decided to read it. Oh, do you want to do a funny voice, guys?
No.
No?
I'll do it. Yark! Project Julie Sanders is to be contained in a body.
Oh, Johnny had his 3 paragraphs of this voice.
You gotta read 3 paragraphs in that voice. I hope you know that.
Is to be contained and aborted so that her nutrients and enzymes may be recycled for future projects. All further attempts at creating complex carbon-based life for 24-hour observation are on hold. Me recommendation is we use actual humans for further simulated life exercises. And pardon me unprofessionalism, but ye have no idea how many of those things her body needs to keep working. It may be a marvel of modern science, but her body is still just an imperfect replica of a human's body, and her specific requirements are not worth the potential cost. Project Julie Sanders awoke once during intravenous feeding process, and we had to stage a complex scenario involving dismissing the whole incident as a nightmare with the help of her parents. Plus, the unsavory aspect of how we get those things has given me nightmares. Nightmares, damn it. I know I've said it before, but we need to use real humans for these experiments. Reanimated tissue is just too fickle, and frankly, I doubt any of Julie's classmates would really care if she and her family had to move away overnight due to her father's work. If you catch my get me drift.
That sucked. What the fuck? Okay, so she's like a fucking experiment. Okay, so that was weird and confusing, but
that was lame. Not
scary either. Like really unscary. So at the end, it's just like she's like an experiment by some organization to make fake people, like clones or something, and they're just like, fuck, this is too boring and hard to do, so I'm just gonna not do it anymore.
This sounds like he's trying to pitch an idea.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, fucking, of course the comments are like, oh, the moment you realize that Julius Sanders is not real, oh, like that's the entire fucking punchline.
So scary.
Sounds like aliens are forming this experiment. Oh no. Whoa, dude.
I'm so scared. Surprise Patrick emoji.
Yeah, this is that was lame. That wasn't nothing.
It's not even like particularly stand out like the last one. It's just boring.
Yeah, that was just kind of boring. Didn't really have any kind of like setup for that either. It was just like, oh, here's a camera in the back. Like the idea of a camera just in your closet is scarier.
Like right, honestly, this is probably the best of the ones that we read.
Oh,
right?
Yeah. Without doubt.
Because, like,
it did
by
have
a good amount, right?
But it did have horrible
plagiarism. The problem with this one is that it's just kind of the nature of it being a fucking creepypasta, right? But, like, there's just not any time to use any of these ideas. It's just kind of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was rushed.
Like, it doesn't work as a... Not even rushed, right? Like, it doesn't work as a creepypasta because it's not scary.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
This isn't really frightening at all.
It doesn't work as a short story because there's no fucking ending.
Yeah. Like, there's nothing.
It doesn't work as setup for a long story
because
it's too open.
And it's also not particularly interesting either. Like, my biggest problem with this is... it doesn't live up to the potential scariness of it. Because, like, if you find a camera, like, that's filming you sleeping in your closet, like, that's a scary concept. But then it just goes off into this weird tangent about her, like, traveling into a fucking bunker under her house and then, like, finding out she's a clone.
The idea of, like, finding out that you're a clone, right? That could be a setup for a cool fucking story, right? But that's the problem, right? Is that it's just
It's just a concept.
Setup.
Yeah, it's not. It's
and
not.
It's
a story.
not even a setup for a scary story. It's a setup for a potentially interesting story, right? I could see some pathways going down if you want to write like a moral ambiguity story.
Yeah.
Right? But it's just not... There's not enough there to work with.
Yeah. And it is a creepypasta. Like, it has creepypasta in the name, so it has... So going into it, there kind of is a prerequisite where it has to have some aspect of horror to it, and this is just kind of like... If it... As a horror story, this fails on most fronts. Like, this isn't particularly scary, and also the ending kind of just makes it really silly, and, like, I can't take it seriously as a concept. Because, like...
Yeah.
Because, like... Also, I like that at the end, this whole fucking, like, this list, like, this paragraph thing where it's, like, the guy talking about it. He just left this on accident, I guess.
Yeah, in a random fucking bunker.
Just folder under her house.
Presumably, like, I get why it's there, right? Because presumably that's the monitoring bunker, right?
Yeah.
They mentioned that it was latched from one side, so you could only open it from inside.
Yeah.
Right? Talk about it's a monitoring station, so that makes sense, right? Yeah. That checks out, right?
But why? But it also says that it was the only thing there, so it was probably left on accident.
Yeah, so, the weird one is why the fuck is it abandoned?
Yeah.
Right? Because clearly the project is still going on.
Yeah. Like, she's still there.
Yeah.
Unless they just decided to just fucking leave her. Which is kind of funny.
I think they gave her a crowbar so she could figure all this out.
Yeah. Gave her all the necessary tools to find out this fucking hidden bunker. That's, like, in her room.
Beneath her house.
Yeah. But I feel like if you were going to do something like this, wouldn't you have, like, the fucking monitoring room, like, be in a house, like, over there? Like, across the street or something? Not, like, under her fucking bedroom. Yeah, this was... That was boring and lame, and failed to live up to any of its potential conceptually.
Are you...
Of the 3 stories tonight, I feel like it's fair to rank these ones, because I feel there is a bit of a discussion you could have for which one's the worst. Clearly, Just Real Life is the best, just kind of by default, because it's an actual story. I don't know which one's worse between Ollie and Neutral, to be honest, because...
I mean, like, honestly, like, between Ollie and Neutral, it's not even a fucking competition, because Ollie's not a fucking story.
True, but also...
Ollie's a fucking, like, shit character sheet.
Yeah, but also, like, counter-argument, Ollie at least has... Ollie isn't 97% plagiarized by another story.
That's true, right?
Like this one is...
pretty much just Tiki Toby, but even worse.
Yeah, this one is legitimately just, like... I would be damned if this wasn't just copy-pasted from the Tiki Toby story. Because it reads exactly like it. So
honestly, I do think there's some, at least, inspiration taken.
Yeah. At minimum, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so... I feel...
Ollie was my favorite one to read. I'll give it that much.
It was the funniest.
Ollie was definitely the fucking funniest. We got the most content out of that one, too.
Yeah. Fucking... I'm hungry. Yeah. It was definitely the funniest. Just Real Life is the best just because it's an actual, like...
Because it's a story, right? It's
somewhat competent.
It's somewhat competently written.
It's probably a 4.5 out of 10.
Oh, yeah.
It's around the same as the fucking Cough. But, probably the best story we've read on stream, too, so, you know. Ollie is just a fucking shitty character sheet, and Neutral is barely a fucking story. It's barely an original concept. So, I'm gonna rank them Real Life, Ollie, Neutral. How about you guys?
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Link? Link is dead.
I'll agree with that, I guess.
Alright. Well, those are the 3 stories for the night, but it's not the end of the stream because we have a wheel. Let's go, a wheel.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Chosby wasn't here for the wheel.
Oh no.
Chosby wasn't around for... It has been gone before the wheel has showed up. But don't worry, Chosby. There's only 96 stories on here we could possibly read.
Oh god, there's a fourth one.
Alright. Let's go. Wheel. Wee. Michael Burns is the first story. Let me put this in a notes so I don't forget the stories that we read.
Smithers.
Smithers. Michael Burns. Alright. Spin again. Let's go. Yeah, I agree, Chad. They are below the dump. Flower Maddie, which I'm certain is on Wattpad. Love it. And last but not least, let's hope for something funny. Let's go. Origin of SM. I don't know what origin of S. Oh, Slenderman. It's the origin of Slenderman.
Oh no.
Oh yes. My favorite. Alright. So, no, we're not doing Silly Bunny. Fuck off. Thank you guys for joining me on stream. Chosby, Link. Any final thoughts before we head off?
I'm like exhausted.
Yeah.
I've got a fucking D&D session after this. I'm gonna fucking die.
I think I'm gonna retire.
No, you're not. You're stuck with me. Stuck till the end, brother.
Damn it.
Live Axford reaction. Alright. But thanks everybody for coming on to the stream tonight. At least none of them were as bad as Hitler Shot Lincoln and the author autistically role plays Hitler's son. Hitler Shot Link. I'm not recommending it, Grant. I'm just floored that's on the list.
If it isn't my arch enemy, Hitler.
Yes, you will, Choez, says Anna. Alright. Well, this was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed. And, fucking die. All of you. You're the ones that make me do this. Goodbye. Good night. Say goodnight, guys.
One day I will return.
Soon he will return. I'm going to force him on stream again. Good
God.
night. Good night, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.